Good evening. We invite you to watch the English news on the essential television channel of Brunei Province. On June 17th, the National Assembly began the second phase of the seventh session with discussion in the Home on investment policy for the North-South Expressway project on the western section from Giang Nghĩa, Đắk Nông to Chân Thành, Bình Phước, and adjustment to investment policy for a national target program on socio-economic development in ethnic, minority, and mountainous regions for a period 2021-2030. During the discussion session, delegates expressed their agreement with the investment policy for the construction of western section of the North-South Expressway from Giang Nghĩa, Đắk Nông to Chân Thành, Bình Phước. They hope that after the National Assembly approved the investment policy, the government would promptly implement the project, meeting the expectation of the people and voters and serving the socio-economic development of Central Highlands and Southeastern regions. However, the source of investment capital for project remains a concern for many delegates. The funding arrangement for Giang Nghĩa Chân Thành section of the Western North-South Expressway still includes both central and local funds, with Đắk Nông contributing 1,000 billion dong and Bình Phước over 1,200 billion dong. Many delegates believe that this significant amount would pose difficulties for localities, be less feasible, and potentially affect the project's progress. Addressing these concerns, Minister of Transport Nguyễn Văn Thắng assured delegates that they could be completely confident about the funding sources. It is projected that the total investment for Giang Nghĩa Chân Thành Expressway project will be approximately 25,540 billion dong, with local funding accounting for over 2,233 billion dong. On June 17th, the acting chairman of the Brunei Provincial Post Committee and chairman of Provincial Investment Policy Appraisal Council, Võ Tấn Đức, held a meeting with council members to approve adjustment for 8 ongoing projects and 1 new project to be implemented in Đồng Nai in 2024. During the meeting, the council reviewed reports on its request adjustment for each project. The total additional funding required for 8 adjusted projects and a newly proposed investment policy is approximately 1.043 trillion dong. Within the total unallocated capital of 5.1378 trillion dong, as per Resolution Number 4, dated January 19, 2024, of the Provincial Post Council. Thus, the funding sources is assured. Our chairman emphasized the importance of improving the quality of project planning. He pointed out that some projects, such as the downstream project, have seen a substantial increase in total investment from over 151.4 billion dong to 459.6 billion dong, with compensation and site clearance costs rising from 25 billion dong to 311.6 billion dong, an increase of more than 12.4 times. Such significant changes present challenges for provincial capital management. Furthermore, it is crucial to review and adjust project proposals, as some have been suggested for nearly a decade without being implemented. This not only impacts businesses and investors, but also hinders the social economic development of the province. According to latest statistics from the General Department of Customs has just announced, the export turnover at the process with foreign direct investment (FDI) in the second period of May 2024 reached 12.66 billion US dollar, an increase of 22%, equivalent to an increase of 2.28 billion US dollar compared to the first half of the month. Thus, accumulated by the end of May, the total export turnover of FDI enterprises reached more than 111 billion US dollar, an increase of 13.1%, equivalent to an increase of 12.95 billion US dollar compared to the same period last year. Accounting for 71.6% of the country's total export turnover. It is known that currently FDI enterprises dominate Vietnam's key export product groups such as computers, electronic products and components, phones and accessories, machinery, equipment, and etc. By the end of May 2024, the country's total import-export turnover reached more than 303 billion US dollar, an increase of 16%, equivalent to an increase of 42 billion US dollar compared to the same period in 2023. Of which, the total import-export value of enterprises reached over 205 billion US dollar, of 13.7%, equivalent to an increase of $24.82 billion compared to the same period last year, while the total import-export value of domestic enterprises was $98.5 billion, up 21.1%, equivalent to an increase of $17.18 billion. Thus, after enterprises accounted for 67.6% of the country's total import-export value in the past 5 months. On June 17th, the U.S. Pacific Fleet confirmed the forces from U.S., Canada, Japan, and the Philippines conducted a 2-day joint maritime exercise within the Philippines' exclusive economic zone in the East Sea. According to Pacific Fleet, the maritime cooperation activities aim to protect freedom of navigation and aviation, reaffirm the four nations' commitment to enhancing regional security and stability. The exercise involved 4 warships with a series of maritime exercises to test and confirm the interoperability between the 4 countries' armed forces in terms of tactics, techniques, and rules. Last April, the Philippines conducted joint naval exercises with Japan, Australia, and the U.S. in the East Sea. The Russian news agency TASS, said in a statement from the Kremlin, reports that Russian President Vladimir Putin will make a state visit to North Korea from June 18th to 19th. This is Putin's first visit to Pyongyang in 24 years, following an invitation from North Korean leader Kim Jong-un. Mr. Kim Jong-un sent an invitation to President Putin during his visit to Russian Far East last September. TASS news agency and Kremlin did not provide detailed information about President Putin's schedule during this visit. However, as usual, President Putin will have an important meeting with leader Kim Jong-un and a number of other activities during his time in Pyongyang. The visit took place in the context of recently strengthened relations between Russia and North Korea. The upcoming visit is President Putin's second visit to North Korea. The first visit took place in July 2000, not long after Mr. Putin was elected president. During this visit, President Putin met Kim Jong-un's father, leader Kim Jong-il. In the opposite direction, leader Kim Jong-un has visited Russia many times since coming to power in 2012. You just watched English news on the Essential Television channel of Romana Province. Goodbye and see you again.